Kevin and Gail fell hard for this house. They were smart. They brought in a home inspector to do a proper home inspection before they buy. They wanted to buy a house that was renovated so they didn't have to do work. As a matter of fact, 10 different families bid on this house. They were thinking the same thing. I get it. People see that and they want to move in. My point is, was it done right? As far as I'm concerned, it is the home inspector's job to give the homeowners the right advice to tell them, buy this house, it's good. Run like hell, it's not good. Guess what? There is a problem. I'm here to do a homes inspection, and I'm gonna make it right.
It's taking a while for us to find the ideal home because he had certain standards that he wanted, and I had certain standards, and actually when we found this house, it was a combination of what we both wanted, which is great.
My daughter, she's 14 years old, very independent. One of the reasons we like this house so much, it's 2 minutes away from our new high school. We wanted it to give her a bigger space. We thought she deserved that.
I love the fact that it was located downtown. I love the new hardwood floors, the new stainless steel appliances. I love the fact that it was renovated.
The initial open house when we came to see this house, it was like a shopping mall. It was surreal. When I first laid eyes on this place, I was pretty impressed. It looked perfect to us. Our real estate agent told us before we make an offer to get an inspection. We walked through the house with him, and I mean, he seemed pretty knowledgeable. He pointed out very few things that we might need to fix in the future with the house, but all in all, he pretty much said it was a sound house. We went in guns blazing, believing that this is the top house, and we paid top dollar for it, on his word.
Hi.
Must be Gail.
Nice to meet you.
Must be Kevin. Pleasure to meet you. Nice neighborhood. A little cool up, but I can feel the heat here. That's good.
We initially came into this house expecting to furnish it a certain way, make it into a home, and unfortunately, our money that we were going to take to make this house into a home is now going to additional renovations, to fixing up problems that were here and should have been pointed out to us before we purchased the house.
I have to start with this. It's the best report I've read to date. He took pictures.
Right.
He documented each picture he took. He made comments. Unfortunately, there was things missed.
Yes.
Like termites.
My daughter actually mentioned she thought it was a caterpillar hanging from the ceiling and told Kevin about it.
It just looked like a spike of mud coming through the ceiling. I touched it. It fell to the chair below, and the dirt turned into creepy crawlies. Scared the life out of me.
You did have it checked.
Yep.
And so we brought in, I think, Orkin?
Orkin.
Okay,
That's right.
and they did a full inspection,
Full inspection.
and they determined that it's in the basement area only?
The basement area and to the back where the extension is in the house.
Yeah. Why don't we take a walk downstairs?
Sure.
And we'll take it from there.
Within half an hour, that spike had reappeared. It was like something out of a horror movie.
When the termite inspector showed up, he was great. He took us around the house and showed us actually evidence of termites that our house inspector should have noticed.
He missed the damage on the door. He missed the mud tunnel on the back of the house by the staircase. I mean, I'm not an inspector, but after a little bit of research, I know what it is. He also missed all the soil to wood contacts on the side of the house, and that's a clear indicator that you might have a problem.
Okay, we've taken a look at all kinds of areas. Look at that. Well, I might as well take a look at it. Okay. Great example. This was done not too long ago, all this work. Look what they covered up, okay? I'm seeing rotten stuff, I'm seeing concrete, I'm seeing wood. That's wood touching earth. Wood touching earth brings in termites. Uh-oh, that's not a good sign. Look at all the, on the bottom of that wood right there. You see the trails? That's termites. See that vertical piece of 2x4? Not the new one, the old one that's been painted. It's all eaten apart by the termites that have gotten into the wood. Termites come from the ground, up through the wood, and come in contact to your house. Wood is touching soil, they have their way of getting in. And once they get in, that's when, much like animals of any type of critters, can do damage. Right. Lots of damage.
I avoid the basement at all costs. I don't like looking at it. I don't like bugs at all. And being around that environment, the only reason I go down in the basement is pretty much to do laundry, and that's about it.
Unfortunately, I'm the guy that's coming in afterwards, and I'm doing an inspection. But it's not like a standard home inspection. We call it a homes inspection, because now I'm going to look. I'm going to cut holes. I'm going to have people come in. I'm going to verify everything. Okay, you see that right there on the camera? I'm about to get in there. There it is. That is a trail of termites. The inspector, look, at their job's to come in and see what they can see, right? And if it's all closed in, they can't see it. Good report. Not enough experience. So how does he know to look for termites? Well, that's easy. When wood touches earth, the odds of termites coming in are big. Now we're gonna take it all apart. There we go again.
Look at this damage. Like these joists are getting eaten. This is nuts. Look at that. That's how much they've eaten through.
When we bought this house, we paid the additional money thinking that we wouldn't have to put anything extra into the house, like all the renovations were done. Our fears with Mike's inspection is that he's gonna find a whole heap of stuff that everybody's missed, and that our home will be exposed to be garbage and fancy wrapping paper.
If you notice, your handles are really made for short people.
Yes,
Did you notice that? What happens is when we're trying to finish a basement and they come in and people don't know what they're doing. This is a fast fit door. It's a hollow core door.
Right? Yes.
The handle was probably a preset.
Right.
Okay, so they came in and cut the bottom right off.
Oh, I see.
Wrong doors installed. That's the point. So when I see the little things that are done, then I worry about the bigger things.
The home inspector said there's a substance that might be asbestos wrap, I believe is the way he worded it in the report.
He said eventually in the future, a few years from now, it would cost a few thousand to get rid of it, and we were fine with that.
I read in the report there was tape wrapped around the pipe, right? Yes. This is what I call a cover-up. I'm pretty damn sure, and I'm right, what they did was they taped up the asbestos.
Oh.
Because I can see right through here, and I can see the asbestos. And it's been messed with. All right, so there's one problem right there that is a big problem.
The initial problem that I noticed was the flooding in the basement and the sewage that was backed up. Actually, it was raining pretty hard that day.
I immediately got up and noticed that the drain was overflowing in the middle of the basement. Went to the bathroom, and the shower stall had started overflowing, and it looked like sewage coming out of the drain.
I had no idea what was going on. Smelling that, I mean, pretty nasty.
Needless to say, we started panicking. I called my handy father. He advised me to pull the downspout out of the ground, and it seemed to stop the initial flooding. It kind of burst our bubble pretty quickly.
In the report, oddly enough, for one of the best reports I've ever read, oddly enough, it said the downspouts are into the house system, no comment. He wrote no comment on I guess what to do with it, because he said he couldn't see it. Well, I see the downspouts down there. I'm telling you right now, it can and will damage your foundation. Take it out, and everyone should be doing that. Now that you pulled this out, look at the moisture that's coming in this area, right? And look at this line here. This tells me you're gonna have water penetrate that point to the foundation on the inside, which now concerns me with possibilities of mold. And I'm gonna tell you, you need to seal all this. Cracks like this right here, okay? So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get my tools, I'm gonna go through the house, I'm gonna see what I find, because I got a bad feeling. I'm gonna bring it back, I'm gonna tell you what I found, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do to fix it.
Thank you very much.
And
Thank you.
we will make it right.
Thank you so much.
Keep smiling.
When Mike said he had a bad feeling about this inspection, I had an even worse feeling because, to be honest with you, everything that we've checked into on this house has always led to something else. It's just a chain reaction that I'm yet seen end at any one point. It just keeps on going.
didn't see in the report. What's the height of this bottom step to here? That's approximately 5 inches. From here to here is approximately 7 and continues. So all the height of the riser is correct, except for the bottom one. The other issues that I see is I know for a fact that this addition did not have stairs before. 1952, we had checked. So somebody years ago has used this as a residential unit. The stairs are in pretty rough shape. Who cuts a throat that shallow right here? That's what we call the throat. That's not a lot of space to take weight load against the stairs, and that's why they've had to add in extra supports throughout to hold it. Personally, what I'd like to do is take them off. The home inspector had a great camera, and he should have taken a picture of that. Trying to solve all this is not going to be easy. Because we have a wood cladding on the outside of this. There's not a lot of space here, and the wood cladding on the outside that is down to grade. When wood touches earth, the odds of termites coming in are big. And we look at the door. It's a little short. We know that. It's just the way it was done. Now, is this moisture or is this termites? Or is it both? It is falling apart. It is both. I didn't see a picture of this in the report.